Well, I suppose that's it, isn't it? The last adventure. I suppose there's nothing less for us here in Morrowind.
Hurry, last boat to some time until the next one.
Once more, with feeling. Just another of life's loads. Good work with the others. Keep it up.
What's up, Fresh Rose? Welcome back to the Bloodmoon playthrough. It is currently part 10. In the last episode, we finished the Great Hunt. Yes, it's the grand finale. We've all been waiting for it. I mean, we've been building up to this very moment. Oh yeah, because there's basically nothing left here. I guess here in Bloodskull Manor, our little retirement home, or I guess a bit of a home away from home, kind of finished up here. Yeah, it's got our little collection here of our little achievements we've made here in Solstheim. Not really, I guess we can keep the robes with us. Yeah, we got a few things we can definitely keep with us. But yeah, definitely was a good little adventure here. Yeah, we've slain Almalexia, slayed Dagothur. Yeah, I can't forget about Dagothur. Oh, Jeffrey. Yeah, petting Jeffrey was real nice. Think it all started with us just coming off that one little prison boat, huh? I don't think we've spoke to Korsk yet about Jack Black, though. Yeah, let's see what he has to say. The Bloodmoon prophecy is no more, and the skull live on. The time of Thorskin's Heartfang is past, but the skull will remember him as a once great warrior who has fallen. Did you all know about his bloodthirsty secret? Well, I've heard whispers on the wind of the fate of Heartfang, who had been tempted by dark magic and was corrupted by it, but I can only hope that our next leader does not suffer the same fate. As for who that leader will be, only time will tell. You would be a good leader, I think, Leoroz, but you're not Skullborn. Well, you will be remembered with honor. You cannot lead, for now. I will guide the skull until a time when the Allmaker lets it be known who will carry the mantle. The mantle, you say? You mean like the mantle of woe? Leo, control yourself. Mentioning such dark things like that. Hey, I thought it would just be a funny little rumor, you know. Alright, so I guess this here is just the hall, huh? Yeah. No one will lead the place for quite some time. Crazy to think they have a cliff racer from... Wait a minute. What is that? There is no way. You can just barely see it. There's a blue dev's ring of viewing. Frostro, you know about this thing? Well, I mean, we could probably put it on and... it's definitely an interesting item. I mean, I suppose we could use it. Yeah, we could re-equip this. Yeah, I mean, who needs Night Eye when you're viewing? Alright, let's see here. Ooh, Long Werewolf, Totem 1, Totem 2, Bear Hunt 2, Karstag. Let's... Okay, that was creepy. Yeah, it is definitely an interesting item. Basically just shows you the different cutscenes you missed as not being a
Your
werewolf.
master has a task for you, my hound. In the tombs of Scalara lies the totem of claw and fang. There, I wish it to remain. When the Skull come for it, hunt them down, kill them all, and protect the totem.
So was this all like what Jack Black was seeing, or... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just interesting thinking about what the lore implications of this are. Yeah, I know, right? I guess it is cool to have, though.
You have performed well, hound. The totem is undisturbed for now, and your master is pleased. I grant you this boon to aid you in your hunt. Your claws are now as sharp as the edge of my spear. Let all who would stand before you feel their edge. We will speak again.
Oh, so if I did that, if I did the werewolf quest, I would have gotten sharp claws? Yeah, that's basically the only good thing being a werewolf would get you, though. Oh, what do you mean by that? We'll see in a second.
It is time to serve your master again. The totem was stolen while the hounds slept, and the Skull prepared to hunt the spirit bear this night. Hunt the hunters and slay the beast.
Yeah, I don't... what the? Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Being able to see the maze band like that. Yeah, but that didn't show the reward. That was just that. I think, yes?
The Skull find no fortune with their god. I grant you this boon for your service, hound. When you walk in the day, you may now summon a companion to your side to aid you in your travels. Hunt well until I call upon you again.
Wait, when you hunt in the day, yeah, so basically in werewolf form, you get like 1 boon to being a werewolf, and then like 2 being not a werewolf. That is stupid. Yeah, it is stupid.
I have another task for you, hound. There is a castle of ice to the north, under siege from within by renegade servants. I have need of the master of this castle, and I do not want him distracted by this foolishness. Go there, kill the rebels, and end the siege.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, there's not really much else, though, about that. That was definitely something. Guess it was a nice watch. Nice to see what we missed. Yeah, not like we really missed too much. Yeah, 90 points is not bad. Yeah, that 90 points should be more than enough. Alright. Well, I guess we're finished up here with the skull. Yeah, not really much else we need to do here. I mean, we just slayed her scene. We finished the Bloodmoon. Oh, I guess we can finally check up on that fort, though. Yeah, I mean, didn't we save Captain Phelps? Yeah, we did save Captain Phelps. Finally saved one. Yeah, good work, Leo. You actually managed to save one. You know, you... Ugh. Rest in peace, Calvis. He was a good mercenary. Yeah, rest in peace, Nine Toes. Oh. Nine Toes was a good Blades agent. You know what? I could use a drink after those thoughts. Yeah, same here. Ugh. Smells like someone died in here. You just had to say it, Liel, didn't you? Hey, I didn't think this was been a massacre. Like, what happened? Looks like a whole cave-in happened. Like, ooh, shiny boots. Liel! Hey, he's not using them. Still.
What's this all?
Hey, you alright? He came to the meat hall and killed everyone he could. There was no warning. Calm down. Tell me what happened. My clan fought bravely, but they were no match. I rained arrows upon the beast, and they finally drove him off, but he'll be back. It all happened quickly. We were just standing here enjoying our mead and the warmth of the fire when he struck. Never have I seen a creature so savage. If I didn't know better, I'd say the monster that did this was the Uterfrite. But how could that be? Okay. You're going to calm down now. Rewind. Perhaps I could help. Explain what this Uterfrite is. Well, the Uterfrite is a remorseless monster that with a taste for human flesh. Well, I guess we're lucky. It got cat flesh and troll flesh. According to legend, he has been sealed within his lair for centuries. The entrance is on the shore of Lake Fjolding, but it is covered with ice. But how could he have escaped? Why now? Wait. Strange fire in the lake. He must have seen it. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think Acelib may have lit him out. Oh, that's not good. I do not know what sorcery caused what fell flame, but it must have melted the ice. If this is true, the Uterfrite is free to the lands. Magician, the beast must be stopped. Okay, tell me what I can do to help stop this thing. Well, you're no stranger to combat, magician. You see, that's I can see that in your eyes. Little skooma-addled almost. Do Khajiit eyes usually be that? You know what? Never mind. Do you have the power to slay the beast? Do you have the courage? Skilder, a Rolfrunner, was the last chieftain of Thirsk. He took possession of the hall when he slew Grisk the Yellow and placed his head on the pedestal. But now, Skilder is dead and the Thirsk has no chieftain, but you can kill the Uterfrite, claim some kind of battle trophy. You might be found worthy to rule over Thirsk. What say you? Will you slay the Uterfrite? Well, I suppose I can kill the Uterfrite and claim the chieftain's throne of Thirsk, though I wouldn't really stay long. Oh, well, your words honor me and my fallen comrades. Listen, the Udafrite makes his lair in the ice caverns that run beneath Thirsk. Listen, if I become leader, I might make you leader. Understand? Oh. Well, anyways, the entrance is located on the shores of Lake Fielding, just west of here. I'm sure you'll find the creature there licking his wounds. If you can manage to slay the Urfreik, make sure you claim some part of the beast as a trophy. Bring that trophy back to me, and I will name you Chieftain of Thirsk. For that is our way. Go now and good hunting. Ugh, okay, I guess we're becoming a new hero. Yeah, another hero type. And wait, was that Eric's body? Didn't we already slay Eric? I guess no one really got rid of his corpse. I guess, oh no, not Ulfrin. We liked Ulfrin. Yeah, that's pity. Guess a silver arrow did fly, though. A few of them. Wow, they're stuck everywhere. Yeah, it does look like there was a bit of a war zone. Huh. Surprised the doors weren't busted down if this Utherfright apparently tore the place to shreds. I mean, yeah, I wonder where the caverns would be. Apparently it's a frozen layer that's unsealed now. Yeah, so what? Below the ice? Alright, well, I don't see it down here. I don't suppose she was jesting us, was she? I mean, who's this corpse belong to? Yeah, I don't know. Nordic silver axe. Old wet note. Yeah, I suppose it would be wet by now. And old. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere around here. Yeah, I guess she did say off the shore? I mean, oh. Wait. How would he not be able to bust out if... never mind. Let's go ahead and sneak on in. Alright. Yeah, that same death smell is in here. The Odorfright is near. Alright, let's get ready. Suppose it's back to stealth archery, eh? In fact, you know, it would make sense. Utherfright won't know what hit him. Alright, where's this ugly beast? There he is, see him? Sickly green fur. Could have swore I saw him holding something. Is that his victim? I think he's chewing on a leg. Yeah, smells like a dead Nord. Ah, there he is. I saw him poke his head. Come on, poke your head again. Here, let's hit this cubby. Alright, there he is. Look, he has arrows sticking out of his back. Let's add another. But this one's going to be ebony. Smile. It'll be our last meal. Hehe. Man, that was quick. Yeah, I suppose I'm gotten better at my aim. Oh yeah, he did have a lot of... Oh, severed Nord leg. Heart of the Udafrite. Oh, I guess taking its heart would be a good trophy. Can't take its corpse, though. Oh, and it's blocking a chest. Are you kidding me? I suppose we didn't need it. Nordic mail helmet. Nordic claymore. Yeah, that was quite a fight. Yeah, I guess it wasn't too bad. We've definitely gotten a bit stronger over the years. Slaying Dagothur, Alexia. Hey, what's your dealio? I don't think I've seen you before. My goodness! I feel so silly wearing this bear armor. I know I look quite ridiculous, but at least it will keep me warm while I'm outside waiting for thirst to reopen. I'm not a Nord, you see. I'm a Breton. I'm a bookseller by trade, but my surreal passion is writing. Solstheim Nords are my area of expertise, you might say. I recently finished 2 scholarly works, Thurska History and Sovngarde Re-Examination. I have copies of both for sale, among others. Oh, well, that's nice to hear. I suppose could be good to look at if we really wanted to. Uncle Sweetshare. Hey, where did you get that song? I don't know. Some crazed maniac was selling them. Also got Brief History of the Empire. First 4 volumes. Yeah, I suppose that's cool. Hey, looks like you boarded up the place. How you going? I'm sorry, magician, but none may enter the mead hall while you hold the heart of the Udifrite? Can this be? You have slain the beast by the gods. That was quick. You truly are a warrior worthy of song. Give the heart to me, then I'll make ready the mead hall, and when the debris of battle has been cleared, the heart of the Udifrite will be placed on the pedestal of Thurska. There is but one more task you must complete before being named chieftain. You know what? Doesn't matter.
Thirsk is closed.
Have fun being chieftain. Man, that's kind of a cold move, isn't it? We've made enough advances. You know, just another feather in our hat. We don't need to be chieftain of the Great Hall. We already have our place in Vardenfell. I suppose that is true. I guess our heart is kind of with House Hlalu. Yeah, with House Hlalu. Gracias Curio treats us nice. When he ain't stuffing his nose in that research book of his. Yeah, I heard last week he got some Argonian maid to do poses for him. Sounds sick. What was her name? Lifts her tail? Yeah, sounds about right. So the fort should be up here, right? Fort Firemoth or whatever. Fort Firemoth doesn't sound right. I think it was Fort Frostmoth. Why is it always about moths? Yeah, Fort Moonmoth, Firemoth, Frostmoth. What's next? Fort Icemoth, Fort... Wait. Here's the cave. Surely by now... Yeah, surely by now she would have found... What are you doing in the goddamn smuggler's cave, Gayara? I have nothing to say to you. I swear. It's like you're crazier than me. And I am a god's damn horror plot.
No, not in
A child of... Okay, well, she's obviously happy here. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess she's feeding off of rats by now. I don't know what her deal is with their... I mean, I guess she is... Is she really that petty? Like, seriously, I told her to hold behind so she doesn't get herself killed, and... I guess she's just that stuck up? That stubborn? Alright, well, let's go check on Falx. I guess he probably made his way out by now. Yeah, I mean, it's been a second. I mean, we just, blew up the glacier. I'm sure he would have been able to survive the debris. Yeah, over here in Carius' camera. Hey, Captain Falx! Long time no see, my friend. It is good to see you again. I believed I was dead for sure, but as the glacier toppled around me, I was transported outside. I am glad that you, too, survived the ordeal. Now, how may I help you? Nothing much. Tell me about yourself. Well, I am Captain Falx Curious, commander of Fort Frostmoth. It seems I'll be getting back to my business soon enough. Well, that's good to hear. Glad to see you're back. Be safe. I'll be gone for quite some time. Yes, you may also want to talk to, what's his face in the other office. Runs the East Empire Company. You know, it's hard getting back to speed on things. I mean, it's been a long week. Yes, understood. East Empire Company business? What could this be about? Don't know. I mean, I guess, maybe they had to do a background check. Maybe they had to look at stuff. Yeah, well, I sure hope they didn't go upstairs in my room. I think I left my skooma on the shelf. That is a good point. Really hope they didn't do a good background check. Really hope they didn't do a thorough one. You wanted to see me, Garnius? Close the door. Alright, first order of business, hand in your stock certificate. Are you sure? Yes, hand in your stock certificate before we even get started. Oh, okay. Here, take your 100 gold. Now, I want you to leave this island and never come back. You're fired from the East Empire Company. Because we just got our background check in, and it turns out you're a filthy skooma addict. Oh, they, found out. Yeah, you didn't think we would find out? Go back to Balmora, Fort Moonmoth. The captain there wants to speak to you soon enough. Oh, this is great. We're in trouble. Yeah, hopefully being in House Lalu will smooth things over. Hopefully our silver tongue and aid with, Crassius Curia would help. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we're not in too much trouble. Though, we were sent here on one deal and one condition. Oh, yeah. We were supposed to get sober on this island, weren't we? Yep. I really hope they didn't speak with the Emperor, and I really hope the Empire isn't doing much. Welcome to Solstheim, jewel of absolutely nowhere. Yes, I'm going back to cool. Alright, well, I suppose we have to transport back to Balmora. It's been a while. I suppose we should drop by with, Thrander, though. Yeah, it's been a good minute, and I guess, Thrander would be happy to see that we've, made, good on our deal. Yes, it would be nice to give him some closure on his uncle. After all this time. And let him know that it wasn't his fault. And that his uncle is proud of him, no matter what. Alright, back in the razor hole. Hey, Thoric! Ah, welcome back, Leo. I, wasn't expecting to see you so soon. Tell me, Aslip, is he, alright? Yeah, so, we're gonna have to have a talk. First, you're probably going to want to have this back. Is that it? That's him? Yes, that is his phylactery, Aslip's ring. So, the deed is done. I can't believe it's all over. Listen, Thoric. Your uncle, before he passed, he wanted to let me tell you something. You see, it was never your fault, you know? He had to drag you into the necromancy business so he could fix something deep below. And he's sorry that he had to drag you into it. He just needed a second hand, and it was never your fault. He never meant to hurt you, to damage your reputation with the skull that much, and He never meant to drag you into the dirt and force you into something so uncomfortable. And I did tell him how you got cured from your vampirism, and he was very happy to hear that when he handed me the ring. And well, I'm glad it's over. I'm glad his soul can finally be at rest. I will continue to tend to my goods, and I suppose I have closure now. I suppose I can be happy knowing that my Uncle Aslip is finally at peace. Thank you, Leo. You've been a good help to me. I'm glad to call you my friend. Likewise. You've been good to me, Thorak, and I appreciate that. I don't usually do this, but a little gift from the High Counselor of House Halalu. A little something to, say, save off your roots. It really cannot drain that fast. Wow. Here, we should be able to drop it a little easier if we just do it this way. Yeah, that should be more than enough there. If we just do that and then... yeah, that should be enough. A little gift. Wow, that's more than enough. I should be able to rebuild this place. May Salalu look graciously upon everything you do. I suppose that's probably going to be the last time we can have the courtesy of House Lalu on anything. I suppose we have to make it to Fort Moonmoth now. Just there. Okay, time to confront this. Time to go head on and see exactly what we're needed for. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. Don't worry, Leo. I'm sure our Halalu immunity will take effect and that it won't be too bad. You don't understand. You don't understand. I was with the Horaplods, a cult. If they caught on to what I was doing and knew that I was still hitting the skooma, was still following the skooma cat, oh, they'll do terrible things to my fellow Horaplods. I understand. I was enlisted by Sheo. I know of them, but at least one of them will be safe. As for the rest, they will be in the Isles. Oh, then you already know. This is gonna be bad. Well, he found it. Hey, Rad!
So let's hear it.
Yeah, my lucky day, huh? You wanted to speak to me? Yes, Liel. First things first, recognize what's behind me right here on this bench? Yeah, that looks like quite mighty fine contraband. Who'd you find that on? You know who. I had an agent get a warrant to search your house, and during a background check, he found some stuff upstairs. This stuff. Funny, 'cause the Emperor gave you a pardon. You know what was all in that pardon? Oh, I'm sure it was a fine pardon, just a nice reset. Yes, a reset on one condition, Liel. One damn condition! That you would go clean. That you would kick the skooma, stop worshipping that damn skooma cat Sheo Gorath, kick the Horplod shit, so you no longer be in that cult, little frauds. But no, you broke that promise. You showed that you still follow that skooma cat, and that the Horplods cannot change. That us Imperials gave you too much courtesy. That you Horplods are in fact unchangeable. And that no matter what, you horrorplods will always be sick, twisted, demented. We can change. I'm serious. I can explain. No. There's enough time for explaining. Enough time. Welp, we're gonna have to take you back to the Imperial City prison. This time for good. And we're gonna be executing all your horrorplod buddies. Ending with you. And we're gonna have to change some history. I think we're going to have to make the Nervarino, I don't know, some random bozo. Some Valor Dreth we found. Yeah, I think he'll do finally as the Nervarine. Say that he went off to Arkavir. I think that'll fit up nicely. Oh, I'd like to see you try and take me away. Oh, I thought you'd resist. Well, resist no longer. I think, you won't be able to resist this. Caius, if you'd be so kind. Wait. Caius! Is this it? Stuck in the Imperial City prison? Left to rot as my horrorplood buddies get executed one by one? It's not right. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. And it won't end this way. Calvus? That you? Yes. Listen. It was not your fault. I was merely a mercenary trying to protect you. I jumped in the way, I took a blow, and I faltered. That was it. It wasn't your fault. But I couldn't save you. You shouldn't beat yourselves up over us. 9 times. It's been a while. Yes. You see, I should have been more aware of the assassin breaking in. The assassin was meant for you, but since you were out of town at the moment, it wasn't your fault. You were retired. You had to move on anyways. But I should have been there. I should have. Mortal, please. Vivek, your voice. Yes, it's a bit better. It's almost like my old voice. I kinda like it. But listen, we faltered, and it wasn't your fault. We faltered due to our own hubris. It was the end of our own stories. It's how things had to be, the way time flows on. And now, we all rest in our own areas. I get to sit next to Sotha Sil. We have nice chats all day long. But this is not where your story ends. For there's one last being you need to talk to. One last being who's going to help you. And who's that going to be? Oh, Liel, my boy. Liel! My jester, my mad jester, my great horrorplod. Shale. I don't understand. I tried everything. I did everything as... Yes, you did well worshipping me. You've done well following my path of skooma, my path of torment, my path of madness. Wielding madness as a tool with a split mind, a split personality. Wielding dementia. Yes, you killed very well, but you also wielded mania. You have brought great joy and jokes to all you saw before you. But I failed that last puzzle. I couldn't beat Hercene as a werewolf. My boy. I didn't want you to fight him as a werewolf. Only rough him up as one. Not necessarily kill him. No. You still fought him as a great hunter. You shot him with an arrow, like the old hunters. The ones that Hercene calls prey. Now that's justice. That's madness right there for you. Holy hell, you make me proud. But Shale, I'm going to die here. What do you think is going to happen to me? They're going to execute me. Next week, I'm going to be on the block. They already put the rest of them on the block. I heard that they put the last one on. Who was it? Ovild? Bear Arms? Yes, that was the High Jester, wasn't he? Oh yes, and he'll join up very nice in the Isles. Join up and split. But no. You're not going to the Isles. You see, this is actually going to be where your story begins. But I don't understand. How? This is the ending. How could it be the beginning? Holy hell, my boy, do you not understand how I work? I'll set up some divine inspiration, if you will. Have a little play here. Maybe set the Emperor to growl through here, yes. Your cell is in the way. You'll see, in all due times, you'll see. Soon there'll be a fox, maybe a severed head, and a dragon. Yes, and perhaps your blood will. You'll see. You'll see, Leo. But for now, you must rest. I will meet you soon, Leo, my boy. My portal will yawn wide, awaiting you. But remember to finish your business in Cyrodiil. Remember to finish your business. Take that amulet to King's Touch Offering.